Hello, friends, and welcome to the new episode of Chat with ChatGPT. My name is Rajesh, and today I shall be working with my friend ChatGPT to produce a detailed lesson plan. For the demonstration purpose, I have chosen a topic from my computer science course of the IB diploma program, and I will try and create a lesson plan taking into account the prescribed topics in the subject guide. As we all know that ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence program, it works better when we provide more and more parameters to it as an input. For the purpose of creating the lesson plan, we need to first list down all the important elements that we would like ChatGPT to know about. Computer network, the allocated time as per the IB guide is 9 hours, which is 540 minutes. So if I divide 540 by 40 minutes, which is the time for one period, that comes out to be 13.5 lessons. So this implies that I need to instruct ChatGPT to give me a lesson plan for 13 lessons for 40 minutes each. So let me try and demonstrate two different ways of lesson planning generation. In the first attempt, I will provide only a very limited details to the ChatGPT, and we will see that what kind of lesson plan it comes up with. In the second attempt, I will try and give more specific parameters which aligns with my requirements, and then we will try and see if there is any difference in the outcome between the two attempts. So as you can see here that I have written some instructions for the ChatGPT, which states that create the lesson plan for network chapter of the IB Diploma Computer Science course. Chapter name is network, 3 lessons for 40 minutes each, and here are the list of topics which I want to cover during these 3 lessons. So once I have all of this ready, then I'll copy it from this document and I'll paste it into the chat box of ChatGPT. So as you can see here that we have the guidelines, which are very basic. I have not provided a lot of details, and then I have given the list of topics and I play the go button. And the moment I do that, you can see here that the system has started to generate the lesson plan. Lesson 1, Introduction to Types of Network, Objectives. Then it has given a few topics which can be covered during the first lesson. It is also talking about the material or the resources which we can use, the procedure, and you can see one thing good, that for each of the topics being covered, it is suggesting the duration. For example, the introduction 5 minutes, then types of network 20 minutes, and so on. It's also talking about the assessment, and that completes the coverage for the first lesson. And then it starts with the second lesson, which is about local area network, the objectives, then the pointers, and then the resources. The procedure again in the same manner, basically different topics and different time durations for each one of them. So as you can see, 4 pointers, and then it's about the assessment. And then comes the last chapter, which is lesson 3, wide area network, the lesson objectives, then the topics which are to be covered, the resources, the procedure. Right. So that's the case when we generated the lesson plan with minimum details. We haven't provided much of specifications or the parameters as to what we are expecting from the lesson plan. Now in the second attempt, we are going to add a few more parameters. For example, you can see here that I have included a new sentence stating include resources, websites, YouTube videos, formative assessments, and TOK connection. So I'm trying to regenerate the lesson plan with a few additional parameters, and let's see if ChatGPT is able to understand all those terms and is able to align those requirements into our new lesson plan. So here we go. We have copied this new text into the chat window, and then I click the go button, and let's see what the lesson plan looks like. So it starts with lesson 1, introduction to types of computer. The lesson objectives: define and describe different types of network, explain the differences between LAN, VLAN and all that. Then it comes with the resources. So this is a new addition into the lesson plan, and this is coming because we provided this parameter. So you can see there that it is giving the web links, the YouTube videos, the materials or the resources which are required for successful conduct of this class, the procedure, again with the distribution of time for each component of the topics to be covered. And then it's also providing us with the details of the formative assessment, because this is what we had mentioned as one of the parameters. And the best part is the TOK connection, as you can see. So the ChatGPT is intelligent enough to understand the nature of these topics and is able to come up with an inquiry question or the question which we can discuss in the class related to computer networks. And here comes lesson number 2, the objectives, the resources, again a new web address and a new YouTube video, the resources, the procedure. And then you can see that the 3 lessons which have been planned now by ChatGPT have all the components which we wanted in our lesson plan. And this is not the end. If you want to have more parameters, for example, you want to also include the ATL skills, or you want to bring in the IB learners profile, so it's just a matter of adding them as the parameters, and the system will take those inputs into consideration and come up with a lesson plan which would completely meet your requirements. So friends, I'm really impressed with the way ChatGPT functions. The more parameters, the more clarity you provide to the application, the better results it delivers. So friends, give it a try and pick up a few topics from your subject and indicate the total duration you would like to give, total number of lessons you would like the topics to be covered in, and let ChatGPT do rest of the work. Thank you once again for your time listening to me and watching this demonstration. Please try it yourself and share your experiences. That's all for this screencast. I hope you enjoyed. Please try and share your experiences, and I will see you very soon with something new working with ChatGPT. So stay tuned for many more magics. Thank you so very much.